Welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday. On Saturday, I did jump on and do our Saturday morning banded group ride. There were 6 of us, low in number obviously because people are getting out and enjoying the lovely weather that we had on Saturday. Sunday was rainy and thundery here, but totally understandable that people want to get out and do their summer riding outside. Downtown Titans is the route that we did, and I completely forgot how hilly Titans Grove is, and I've never done it from that direction. Normally you do it from the opposite direction, so that was quite good to do that. Thank you so much to the stronger people who pulled us up those climbs, pulling out some big watt numbers. It really does help the rest of us that were relying on the band. And it goes back to the main Watopia Island and goes up the original Watopia KOM as well. But it's quite a nice little route. If you fancy a bit of climbing, but not too much, it's actually a really nice little route. And we did the route just before, I think it was about 4 minutes before the hour was up. So it's perfectly timed. Another route ticked off, which was really quite good fun. And talking about route ticking, today, as I said, is Monday. I'm going to jump on, I think. I've got about an hour spare. I think I'm going to jump on and try and do some route ticking. I haven't looked for a long time at the routes that I have and haven't done on Zwift in any way. So I'm going to jump on, load a route up and just do some casual riding, which is something I haven't done in quite a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'll let you know how it goes after. I decided to do a climb, which is a bit weird for me. The volcano. Not done the volcano in a little while. And whole lot of lava is the route that I picked. A route to tick off. To get up the volcano, it took me about 17 minutes. A whole 10 minutes slower than the fastest person. But I was going at a pretty steady blue zone effort. It wasn't to push. I just wanted to turn the legs over for, I think the whole ride I did was about 45 minutes. Just turn the legs over, burn some calories. I was watching some YouTube channel at the same time. So yeah, really good to jump on unexpectedly and just do some extra miles. This has just arrived in the post. Makes me feel a little bit sad actually that I'm not doing it. I am gutted that I'm not, because I went headlong into it planning to do it. And whenever I've set my sights on things before, okay, not as long as this, so I did London to Brighton and stuff, and as much as I struggled with it, I set my sights on it and I did it. There is no way I can run 100 miles, and it's just sad that I got in this year and I'm just not going to go. What is even worse is they're not offering any deferrals, so my place is gone essentially, which is really gutting. I thought I'd open it up, see what's inside, see what you get if you are going on the ride. So you get your body number, that goes on your body, I don't know whether it's front or back. And then attached to that is your handlebar number, that goes on your handlebar. And you also get a seat post number with this thing here, race result. I'm guessing that's a tracker of some kind. Please don't damage the chip. Yeah, so there must be a chip in there that tracks your time for you. And even includes some little safety pins to put everything on, which is awesome. And then a Visit Essex Great Days Out card. Just seeing it, I feel quite sad that I'm not doing it. It is a bit of a shame. I went out at the weekend. My friend, he's lost a lot of weight. He started running less than a year ago, and he just started out. He did a couch to 5k, and he decided that he was going to enter the local half marathon, and he did that on Sunday, which was absolutely incredible. Brilliant achievement. And to see the atmosphere and everything and people cheering across the line. He had a lot of family and friends there as well, just for him as well. And it makes me feel a little bit sad that I'm not going to go and do what would have been my biggest challenge to date. So, bit of a shame, but I'm sure I'll find something else to do later in the year. I can't defer, as I said, so I don't know. Maybe that's because they're not sure they'll run it next year. It's a new route going through Essex rather than Surrey. Maybe they're just not deferring because they're not sure they will run it. But I'll try and find something else to challenge myself a little bit later on down the line. For that, I need to pick up the riding a lot more as well, which needs to happen really. It's getting on a bit now. It's nearly 11 o'clock Monday evening. I'm going to go to bed. This is probably the earliest I've been to bed in quite a few nights. So I'm going to go to bed and get up tomorrow for work and then enjoy the Tuesday trundle. So I'll see you then. It's Tuesday night, time for the Tuesday Trundle. You can see I've already got Zwift loaded up in the background. Jill is leading us round Douce France tonight. Quite looking forward to it. As usual, jumping on. Nice casual ride and having a chat on Discord as well. So I need to quickly get changed and jump on. Nice hour-long ride. I've just been editing the video up until this point, and I've just realised that I'm wearing a black t-shirt in every bit of footage that I've recorded so far. I can assure you that they've been different t-shirts on different days. Jumped on tonight and did the Trundle. Really enjoyed it. A good turnout as well. Probably about 15, maybe more people. A nice little ride around France. I do find France a little bit more difficult because in places it's quite hilly. Hilly's not the right word. It sort of goes up and down. And I have to, because I'm bigger, I have to push a little bit more to keep up with the group at certain points. So I have to pay quite a bit of attention on that course. But really enjoyed it. Another hour under my belt, which is awesome. And it was great to chat with everyone on Discord as well. What I thought I'd do, I just wanted to talk about the keto diet again. I've mentioned my experiences on it. There's been a couple of questions and comments in the YouTube comment section and stuff over the past couple of weeks. And the main idea around the keto diet is that you reduce your carbs so that your body goes into a state of ketosis. So it burns fat to produce ketones, and those become your body's source of energy. And you have to try and stay into ketosis as much as you can, because then you're obviously burning more fat as opposed to carbohydrate as your main source of energy. I'm not an expert in any way, and hopefully I've got that correct. So yeah, the aim is to keep carbs low. That has been the aim from the start for the last, Thursday this week, so 2 days time will be my month of doing the diet. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't in favor of a keto diet because it's unhealthy and whatever, and that's fine. That might be the case, and because you're obviously eating a lot of fatty foods, and I've done a lot of reading as well. Yes, Googling, and I know everyone's opinion of what you read on Google isn't correct, but about actually it's not as bad for you as possibly it is, and all of that stuff. But I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to give people the wrong ideas. I'm only talking about my experience. And yes, it might be slightly more unhealthy eating more fatty foods and not getting the mixture of vegetables and good healthy food that you need. I fully understand that, and I also understand the idea that in the long term, probably it doesn't work because you can't stick to it for any prolonged period of time. However, I've seen my friend, his wife, and my wife have a lot of success on it, and I want to support my wife. It's easier if we're eating the same meals. I'm not going to go out and tell her that she shouldn't be doing what she wants to be doing and cause all of those arguments, because that's not my place to. But it makes it easier for us. But my overriding thing of the whole process is that the healthiest thing that I can do now for me is to get some of this 20 odd stone off of my body. That's the most healthy thing I can do. I have a target for August, my brother's wedding, to get off as much as I possibly can. Yes, I could possibly do it other ways. I know that, but at the moment, this is coming off relatively quickly. I'll see this week when I weigh in on Thursday, but it's working. I'm sticking to it. I never said at the start, actually, that it was going to necessarily be a permanent thing. I just said I'd give it a go for as long as I can, and if I fail at it, then I fail, but I've got to give it a go because I've seen other people's successes. So that's why I'm doing it, and I'm hoping that I'll stick to it. I'm not making any promises to anybody because I might not, but at the moment I'm seeing success, and I'm having my moments of temptation, that is for sure, but I'm managing to stick within 20 grams of carbs a day, and I'm just going to take one day at a time, and hopefully that'll mean more weight comes off. I also fully know that the day I go back to eating carbohydrates, they will go into my muscles and they will retain water and my weight will increase. I know that's going to happen. And also, 2 weeks before my brother's wedding, I'm actually going to go back to eating carbohydrates for my other reason of my stomach. This hasn't kicked up my stomach how I thought it might do. Fingers crossed I found coffee was the reason for that. But I don't know what's going to happen when I go back to eating carbs. So I'm giving myself a 2-week window before the wedding to make sure everything's settled down, because I don't want to ruin the wedding. One other thing actually to mention is the medication that I was on, which I've been on since I had the problems, and what's that? I'm just guessing around 3 years. About 4 months ago, so I used to take a tablet in the morning and in the evenings before bed. About 4 months ago, I think I cut down the one in the evening, so I'm only taking it in the morning. On Monday, yesterday this week, I didn't take my morning tablet on purpose because I want to try and get myself off them. And if coffee is the cause, then I can try and win myself off. I did get quite a bit of heartburn and stuff in the afternoon, felt a little bit uncomfortable, not the sickness feeling and real uncomfortable feeling that I had before. So that is good. I did take one today. I think I'm going to go alternate days, and I did do that for weaning off the nighttime ones as well. But I see that as a massive step forward, and if I can get off those tablets, I will feel so much better, because it's just something that I'm not relying on, and my body's back to normal. It'd be a big mental step over as well, I think. So let's keep our fingers crossed that will continue. But I'm going to stop rabbiting on now. The rides we've got this week, we've got Thursday's race on Thursday night, 6:30 UK time. Saturday's banded group ride at 11 o'clock UK time in the morning. And then we also have our weekly or bi-weekly RGT elimination race on Sunday evening at 7:30 UK time. So if you want to come along to any of those, all the links will be in the description below. We also have the other ride to jump on over on Zwift after the RGT race. It starts 15 minutes after the RGT race starts with late join on. So as soon as you're eliminated from the RGT race, you can jump over to the Zwift ride, have a catch up on Discord, or just chat via the companion, see how you found it. You may, like me, I might only be riding for 4.5 minutes, so it'll give me somewhere to go and give me something worthwhile to do for getting ready and getting on the bike. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the rides this week. But that is the end of this video. If you have enjoyed it, do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.